Okay, so today I have a real treat for you. We're going to make vanilla ice cream. It's low carb, keto, and sugar free. Now this ice cream is going to take some time because first we have to cook the custard, let it steep and cool, put it in the refrigerator for about 8 hours or overnight, and then we're going to put it in the ice cream machine for about 30 minutes and then put it in the freezer for another 8 hours to overnight. So it's something you really have to plan ahead to do, but it's totally worth it, I promise you. So I hope you enjoy the recipe. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients that we're going to use first before we start cooking. So the first thing that I'm going to use is a cup of this cashew milk, unsweetened cashew milk. Then I'm going to take this vanilla bean, I'm going to split it in half, I'm going to scrape out the seeds, and I'm going to put that in with the cashew milk. Then we're going to put in 100 grams of xylitol, and this is the xylitol that I'm using. It's made from 100% birch, so we'll need 100 grams of that. And then I've just got some plain sea salt, actually Himalayan sea salt. It's what I use in all of my cooking. And a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. A can of the thick coconut milk. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm sure you know what that looks like. 75 grams of protein powder, and this is what I use, Isopure protein powder. It's 0 carbs. So we use 75 grams of that, and I'm actually using the creamy vanilla for this recipe. And then we'll just need a half of a teaspoon of guar gum, and that'll help thicken up our ice cream. Alright, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is split open this pod. Just use a little sharp knife. Open it up. Take the back of the knife and just scrape all of those little seeds out. I got this the vanilla bean at Walmart. You can probably find it at almost any store, and it really does make a difference in how your vanilla ice cream is going to taste. So now let's head over to the stove and add all of our ingredients. Okay, so the first thing that we need in our pan is 1 cup of the cashew milk. We're going to put in the vanilla bean that I scraped out of that pod. Get every bit, because boy, there's all your flavor right there. And then I'm also going to put in the empty casing, I guess you call it. And then I'm going to add the xylitol. This is 100 grams of xylitol. About a teaspoon of sea salt. And a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. So I've got my stove turned on to about medium, and I'm going to stir this, let the xylitol dissolve a little bit, and I'm going to cook it until it's just about almost to the boiling point. And I'm going to keep a sharp eye on this. So when it's done warming up, almost to a boil, we'll be right back. Okay, so now it's just starting to come to a boil. I'm going to turn off the heat, give it one more little stir, cover it, and we're going to let it steep for about an hour. So when it's done steeping, we'll go on with the next step. Okay, so now that the custard has had time to steep for an hour, we're going to take this liquid, run it through a strainer, get that pod out, and if there's any other large pieces. And boy, I'm just going to scrape that clean. Get all of that out of there. Because I'll bet the stuff that's sticking to the sides is the good part. It usually is. Alright, there's that pod. I'm just going to press through the little pieces of vanilla that are stuck in there. Alright, that looks good. Alright, and to that I'm going to add my can of coconut milk, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, put that on the blender. And it's going to blend for about 10 seconds. Alright, now I'm going to turn the speed a lot lower. Take the lid off and add the protein powder. And about a half a teaspoon of guar gum. Alright, take my spoon and just make sure everything gets down, all wet. There it goes. Alright, now I'm going to turn the blender up and just let it blend for about another 5 seconds. Alright, so that's that. Now I'm going to take the mixture, put it in this bowl. Scrape the sides out a little bit because that's usually the good stuff, right? I'm going to put a lid on it. And I'm going to refrigerate it for 8 hours or overnight. And right now it's about 3 in the afternoon, so we'll get back to this tomorrow and put it in the ice cream freezer. Okay, so we're ready for the next step of the ice cream making process. I have my ice cream maker right here. And this has been sitting in the refrigerator overnight and it's really thick. It's thickened up quite a bit. So I'm just going to pour this into the ice cream maker. Get every bit of that ice cream goodness out of that bowl. Okay, I'll just put in the stirring attachment the right way, not upside down. Lid goes on. And I'm going to let the ice cream mix up in this ice cream maker for about 30 minutes. So before it gets completely frozen, I'm going to add a little treat on the inside. So we'll be back in 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes and let's turn that off for a second. It's been 20 minutes and the ice cream is well on its way to being finished. So I'm going to add in a little something extra. I've got this, I didn't have any Lily's chocolate chips this time. So I have a chocolate bar, an almond chocolate bar. And I just put it in a baggie and crushed it up into little pieces. And that's going in the ice cream. So let's dump that in. Chocolate. Okay, we're going to turn it back on. We're going to let it work its way for about 10 more minutes, and then it's going to go in the freezer. Okay, so the ice cream is done. The ice cream maker has done its job. So I just have this rectangular container that I bought at Walmart. It's freezer safe and it's perfect for my ice cream. So let's take that out. Look at how nice that looks. Get every bit of that out, especially the chocolate pieces. Oh my goodness. Here, you guys can look this.
Ah! Look what?
There's ice cream in that over there.
Oh, that?
Uh-huh. Try it out. See if you like it.
Hey. Wait. It's good.
Tastes good? Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
All right. It's 6-year-old approved. What do you think, Gage?
It's delicious. I don't know. All I got is the chocolate. I can't get any more.
You didn't get, there's plenty of ice cream on that beater.
Well, I got some. It's delicious.
Try a little piece. Get a little spoon.
Oh, I need a little spoon. I didn't get it. That orange, you don't need a little spoon. Little spoon. No. I didn't get that much.
Try it out. Tell me if you like it. It's not frozen all the way, but sure is delicious.
Have you tried it?
Oh yeah, this isn't the first time I've made this.
Did you put ice rocks in this?
Put what?
Ice rocks.
No.
Okay. Because I've had that before and it tastes not like it.
You don't like it?
No, I do.
You do?
It's good. Still needs a spoon?
All right,
Darn it.
so there we go.
It's really good.
Ice cream is ready to be put in the freezer. So this container is going to go in my freezer for 8 hours or overnight.
Overnight.
Yes, overnight.
No. Or 8 hours.
Or 8 hours.
Grandma, can I or 8 hours.
All right, there it is. It's all done. Thick and creamy, delicious, sugar-free, low-carb, keto-friendly ice cream. Yum! Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this recipe for vanilla ice cream. And if you try it out, let me know in the comments below. So that's all that I have for you today. So until next time, keep calm and keto on.